Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be demonstrating this freshly refurbished 662 type card dialer made by Western Electric for Bell System. It has a date on the bottom of September of 1969 as the actual assembly date. However, some of the components are from more the mid-60s. This phone is fully working and I'm going to be demonstrating it in conjunction with a 4A speakerphone. However, the listing for this particular set is just going to be for the telephone. None of the other stuff you see here is going to be included. So a speakerphone could be added at an additional cost. I do have a couple of these available, but if someone's interested, I could look at maybe selling one with it. Anyway, if we fire up the 4A speakerphone, you can see I get dial tone, and this one's an intercom, so I will not get dial tone on that line. Unfortunately, all of these are VoIP lines, so I can't directly do pulse dialing and actually be able to call somebody. My intercom does accept pulse or tone dialing, so you might be able to hear the relay clicking in the background from the intercom. The pulse dialing does work on it. It's just that I can't call someone. And this will probably be the case for the majority of you unless you have an old like AT&T line that still works. But anymore nowadays, they keep phasing out more and more tech. You might be able to also use like a X-Link gateway or pulse to tone converter. This set that is my personal phone from my collection, that's a gray card dialer that was used at a military bank. This one I actually wired in a pulse to tone converter inside of it. So this one, if you use the dial here or the pulse dialer in the back with the card, it's able to function and dial out on VoIP lines. This could be added to this phone, but I would have to charge an additional cost since that is kind of tedious, especially if you want it to work with a 4A. So that could be arranged. For this particular set, some important things to note: if you want the actual card dialing system to work, this is being demonstrated currently with a blank card, so it's able to go through it pretty quickly. In order to actually punch a card, you have to punch out the actual numbers corresponding. So like a 1, you have to punch a hole on the 1 and the 1 here. Then you have it actually dial a 1. There you can see it's fully working. The motor it has is an 18-volt AC motor, and you will have to supply it with power on the orange-violet pair. You could open up the phone and just simply connect onto the back of the motor. It has P1 and P2 for power 1, power 2. And you could just simply hook a power supply to that if you have an 18-volt AC brick that you just want to hook up, like the single line versions usually have. But for the key system units, usually what they have is just on the orange violet pair, it will go back to the key system and actually be supplied with power, which is what I'm demonstrating here. And if you want to connect the buzzer on this phone, it's currently connected to the orange yellow yellow orange pair, and the ringer is on slate yellow yellow slate. I did test those on my workbench, but for my key system I don't actually have any direct station buzzing available to me, so this is not something I'm able to demonstrate as the ringer or buzzer working in the video, but they were tested. The reason why the intercom is still staying lit is because I have external equipment that's keeping it live. You can see all the lamps are working, able to put them on hold. So the phone is fully usable, and you can also use it obviously with a handset just fine. Might be able to hear dial tone, but most likely the video won't pick it up. So that's all perfectly fine and working, and you can see the speakerphone goes dead when you pick up the handset. So perfectly good specimen if you want a working car dialer for your key system. It's not any sort of pretty color, it's just beige, but it is fully working, and it's still kind of hard to find fully working, and especially ones though that are multi-line. So yeah, the phone itself unfortunately does have some scuffs and age showing on it. So the top here is cracked, and that's unfortunately kind of common with their faceplate design, because you kind of have, if you want to disengage the faceplate without removing the bottom, then this is kind of putting a lot of stress right here. So it's kind of common to see it crack there, and then it's also got a dent or crack going across here. I did repair both, so there is glue here, here, and here to strengthen it, so you shouldn't have any problems. It's just that it is a bit uglier if you're wanting a perfect phone for your collection. And the case itself does have some scuffing, so it's not a perfect phone, but functionally very good. So no issues as far as I'm able to report on stuff being finicky or like unreliable. So very good phone if you're wanting it for your collection just to use and actually have it operate. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'm always happy to help and answer questions. And if you're trying to wire something for your key system, just let me know and I'm happy to help out. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for other videos on my channel.